Damn, damn, damn! I'm back, baby.
Greetings, my brilliant and beloved people of YouTube. I keep telling these slow, far behind folks that if you are not tuned into YouTube, then you just don't know what time it is.
Play a Lord is here.
Yeshua, Pandera.
Play a Lord is here.
Oh boy. What is up, my guys and goddesses, kings and queens, niggas and niggas? Much love and respect to all the righteous Jews and Gentiles. I'm back again earlier than usual because I ain't got shit to do. I ain't got a life. Thank God I ain't got a life in this wicked ass world. And all these people who got a life, the majority of them, they wicked as shit. And their life is ending. And I'm laughing at these motherfuckers as usual. So in this video, like I said, I ain't got shit to do. And I decided to make another video instead of waiting until this weekend and shit. Yeah. So I'm just gonna talk about some shit, talk about these idiots as usual. All this shit that's going on. Mystery Babylon the Great. Judgment Day 2021. And in case y'all don't know, yep, America is Babylon. Mystery Babylon the Great. It's your ass, Mr. Postman. Also, also in this video, we'll see how long this video gonna be. I figured it might be like 30, 35 minutes, but y'all know me. Once I get to talking about these motherfuckers, next thing you know, this video is a whole goddamn hour or so. But I'm also gonna be talking about where the hell is that paper at? I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna play this clip from YouTube channel God's Healer 7 End Time Prophecy channel. I'm gonna play like 4 minutes or whatever of that video. The whole video is like 10 minutes, and I'm gonna leave a link to that video in the description box and other shit as well. I'm gonna play that video and then I'm gonna talk about this shit. Yeah. Y'all know how I do. Play a Lord. Pimpin'. And I'm gonna show a few images, but I ain't gonna point nothing out. I'm just gonna show a few images right quick. But after I do that, I'm gonna show y'all this particular image and video of this face manifesting in the so-called clouds. Spirit world. Coming through. Coming through. And where the fuck is... Yeah, I'm just going to be talking shit about these people as usual. Talking about fall of America. Mystery Babylon the Great. And yeah, that's it. Y'all know how I do. And of course, I'm gonna talk about a couple of my dreams and shit too. One I talked about before, but yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all some shit about my sister that I'm staying with right now. Cause there's a little bit of confusion about what's going on with me in Hell House. But I'm gonna explain this shit. Shit, you better be careful. It's your ass, Mr. Postman. Alrighty then. Okay, again, this is God's Healer 7 End Time Prophecy Channel. And the name of this video is Prophecy. No rain, nor will the land yield its produce. You will soon perish. It's your ass, Mr. Postman. Now, I'm going to play the video, and I ain't going to say nothing while the video is playing. I'm going to talk about this shit after play the video. So, let's do that shit. Play it, Lord!
Praise the Lord, everyone. Welcome to the God's Healer 7 End Time Prophecy channel. I'm Sister Barbara, and I'm here today with the prophecy I received earlier this morning. So join me in the King James Version Bible. Excuse me. I'm going to be in the book of Isaiah, chapter 26. Let's do verse 20 and maybe 21. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation overpast. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth, there's the Holy Spirit, for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. That sounds like a bad day. Okay, now I was hearing this for 2 days. I got the whole thing earlier this morning. Today is July 23rd, 2021. Now, I might have to stop for a second. My mom might call and stop the phone, just so you know that. Okay, so I got this earlier this morning. And again, another hair raiser. Here we go. Go inside. Shut the door. Hide until the indignation has passed. I have scorched your land and stopped the rain. A nation and people more arrogant and evil than Sodom and Gomorrah. Famine and pestilence will sweep your cities. I will darken your sun. You will die. Your crops will be destroyed, and dust will cover them. You will be destroyed, and dust will cover you. I see no repentance. You continue to abuse my children and my babies. Now you have contaminated the waters, and the fishes are dying. You have polluted the air, and the birds are dying. You show no remorse whatsoever. Arrogant and boastful leaders will be brought down. My wrath is kindled against them who shed innocent blood. Fire and brimstone will rain from the heavens. You parade your abominations before me. You worship idols and other gods. Your pride blinds you from my truth. Oh boy. Go inside. Shut the door. Hide until the indignation has passed. Go inside. Shut the door. Hide until the indignation has passed. Whoa. How about that? I kept hearing go inside and shut the door. I heard that for 2 days straight almost. Now, I think that phrase is directed to the actually repentant that are here, not the unrepentant. The rest of it, I'm pretty sure, is for those that did not repent and turn from their sins. He is a just God. He is going to judge, and you're going to get what you have sown. You're going to reap what you have sown. This is it. This is how he works. No one is getting away with anything. If you think it doesn't apply to you, you need to listen again. Are you the unrepentant? You don't want to be in that category of people. You see what's going to happen. When I heard the crops were going to be, the ground was scorched and the crops and everything was going to, and this ties directly into a dream I had 2 days ago that I didn't have a chance to put up yet. It goes with it. So I'm going to tell you what the dream is. So the Lord brought me in front of, I'm going to say, a greenhouse. And he showed me inside. And it looked lovely in there. I could see all sorts of what I call baby greens. I just saw a fly go by. I could see all sorts of baby greens in there. It looked like they were all ready and to be picked. They looked lovely, beautiful. Then I got the understanding that they're not going to be picked. They're going to die. There is no water to water them. They're ruined. No water. The crops will be destroyed. No water. Are we understanding this? You see what's happening out there if you put the news on. I don't even have TV and I get stuff in the Facebook. I'm seeing everything burning and scorching and no water. We're definitely in trouble here. The country is in trouble. The United States is in trouble. We have not repented as a people. We have turned from God and we kicked him out of everything. Out of our government, out of the schools, out of everything, out of everything. We kicked him out of everything. How can we be blessed? We're not. We used to be one nation under God. I even have a prophecy out there that says, no, you're not under God anymore.
It's your ass, Mr. Postman. Now, first of all, let me say this. Shut up, train. Heard what she said? First of all, that prophecy was given to her. She said it was given to her over a 2-day period. And the day she was making that video was July 23rd. Didn't I tell y'all about July 23rd and these energies and all that shit going on? Y'all think I be play pimping. I told you, motherfuckers. And what did she say? Famine and pestilence will sweep your cities. I told you niggas. Famine. That was what I was talking about in the last video. And my sister, who had that dream a number of days ago in that video, the last video I made, she saw a black horse. Famine. I looked up that word in the dictionary. And it said, extreme scarcity of food.
I'm so hungry. Oh.
I want to make another point as well. There's something else she said. What the fuck? Well, I do that paper. Hey, she said, and I quote, "We used to be one nation under God." Okay, now let's get into this shit. Oh, brother, get over that motherfucker. We used to be one nation under God. Now, listen to this shit. Listen to this shit, niggas. I've had a number of so-called dreams and experiences concerning Antichrist Obama. And I just recorded this short video so I can show y'all something concerning my sister who I'm living with and Obama. And when I recorded that short video, just so I could take an image off of it, when I finished recording that shit, it was 42 seconds. 42. I said this not too long ago. y'all wouldn't believe how many times I'm seeing that number 42. This world is about to get fucked up. These signs be clear as shit to me. And Obama, he is notorious for sticking his fucking face in my business when I'm working on videos and all that shit in some way, shape, or form. And when this shit started in early 2013, when I started having dreams about that motherfucker, so-called dreams, I told y'all about this dream that I had before, but I didn't tell y'all the whole fucking dream, the whole fucking story. I left out some shit. And I was talking about this dream that I had. It was concerning Obama. And I didn't mention that part. This was a dream. I talked about this in one of my videos a number of years ago. You know, I was hanging out with these demons. And because I'm in a bad state of mind and all that shit, I can't concentrate. And I didn't realize that it was demons that I was hanging around with, or they was hanging around me, you know, in my so-called dreams. And of course, they look human. And like I said, humans is demons. But anyway, in this so-called dream, I didn't realize they was demons. And they started to glow once they realized that I was waking up and realizing that they was demons. And they picked me up, like all these demons, like 4 or 5 of them, whatever it was. They picked me up over their head and shit, and was walking me out this motherfucking store, because I was in the grocery store in this so-called dream. It was the grocery store that's in East Chicago, where my sister lived. And when they walking me out real slow and shit, because I was in the spirit, they tossed me up in the air real slow. And I started to float away because I was getting ready to wake up. And being the demons that they are, they wanted to get some more energy out of me before I go. And they started fucking with me and trying to scratch and bite me on my back and shit. Yeah, trying to fuck with me just before I wake up. Now, listen to this shit, niggas. When those demons picked me up over their head, walking me out of the motherfucking store, because they knew I was getting ready to wake up, and I realized who they was, and they know I was gonna beat their ass. While they was holding me over their head, walking me out of the store, this song came on. And that song was the title track to that cartoon, Underdog. Now, we got the video I just showed y'all. My sister in Christ telling y'all that we are no longer one nation under God. This country is no longer one nation under God. And I had this so-called dream while these demons was carrying me out up in, you know, above their head. And that song Underdog came on. One nation under God, underdog. Under God, underdog. Remember, everything in this world is backwards. And you always hear people say, God spelled backwards is dog. That fucking song coming on in my so-called dream, that was Obama making himself known once again. I know it's hard to believe. Yeah. That fucking character, believe it or not, Underdog, that's Obama. I told y'all that there are many characters that's based on that motherfucker. And yep, believe it or not, Underdog, that's Obama. When I had that crazy ass dream, as soon as I woke up, I immediately went to the internet and I went and watched that fucking Underdog cartoon. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched the first few minutes of it. That's all I needed to see. When I heard that fucking song play and I listened to the lyrics, I was like, are you kidding me? But here's what really tripped me out about this shit. That fucking cartoon, that fucking Underdog, who was Obama, and you know they made a live action movie of that shit too. That motherfucker was crazy shit. Anybody know that motherfucker? He was popping pills and his eyes be going all crazy and shit. And doing all kinds of stupid, crazy shit, fucking shit up. While trying to save this motherfucking world. Sounds like Obama. Sounds like the enemy. Underdog. Obama. No longer. This country is no longer one nation under God. It's now one nation underdog. It's your ass, Mr. Postman. This crazy shit that I and we keep experiencing in our so-called dreams. Like I said, the spirit world is chaotic. And the shit they be showing us in these fucking movies that I'm always talking about. Excuse me. The shit they be showing us in these movies. It is so much truth in that shit. Unfortunately, of course, they be putting in lies and half truths. And you gotta filter through the BS, like I always say. But the majority of the lies that they tell it's actually the truth. They just lying to you in a way by saying, okay, this is just some shit we just made up. This is just fantasy, and so on and so forth, you know. So yeah. Underdog. Here he comes. This motherfucker that everybody in this wicked ass world is going to be bound down to very, very, very soon. Now, talking about my sister. And I'm going to get into this shit in a minute because, like I said, it's some people who don't quite understand what's going on right now. And I'm going to get into this shit in a minute. Talking about that short video that I recorded so I can show y'all some shit that ended up being 42 seconds. I was just going to get an image off that shit. The other day when I recorded that shit, I went into my sister's room. So I went into my sister's room. She was at work. I went into my sister's room so I can get the keys to her old car. Y'all know I was talking about her car and the shit situation with my niece and all that shit in the last video. Those of you who seen the video. But I went to get the keys to the car so I can put some air in my bike. Shut up. When I went in her room, as soon as I walked around the motherfucking corner, this is what I saw. See? This is what's wrong with these motherfuckers. She got a book by Obama. I bet she read that motherfucker from cover to cover. And I bet you she ain't read the motherfucking Bible in her entire life. Not even a few pages. And what's fucked up about this shit is, get away from me, these fucking vaccinated idiots, all of their problems, pain, stress is coming from the same motherfuckers who they bound down to. It's coming from the same people who they will do any and everything that comes out of their mouth that they say to them is like, hey, they follow these motherfuckers. They do whatever they say. Don't question them in any way, shape, or form. This is, it's just amazing to me. Because like I said, these people, these wicked ass people, they always got a problem with God's people. They always complaining, talking shit, pointing fingers and all this shit. But the motherfuckers that's causing them the problem is the same motherfuckers who they listening to. And we've been telling them this shit, but they just can't hear. They gone. Like I said, lost soul, counterfeit spirits, they been gone. Never had a chance. This reality, all this shit, this matrix, this life we living in, this fake bullshit, this simulation, it was a test. That's all what it was. And of course, all these wicked motherfuckers failed. They never had a chance. Never. Ever had a chance. This shit was just a test. It was some shit that we had to go through so we can become new creatures, go through this process, go to the next level. But this was mostly about proving to everybody in existence that you cannot live without love, peace, and unity.
Dummy.
I want to tell y'all about another dream. Listen to this shit, niggas. This was a number of years ago. I never told y'all this shit. Once again, I'm talking about my sister that I'm staying with right now. I had a so-called dream. It was a short dream, so-called dream. My sister that I'm staying with now, in this so-called dream, I saw her sitting in a chair, butt ass naked. Now, check this out. My sister might be like, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 years older than me, something like that. And I'm about to be 48. So she's in her mid-50s. But she's one of these women who you would think she's 20 years younger. So if any of y'all saw my sister, the one I'm living with, you would think she's in her early 30s. Or should I say late 30s, I should say. And that's no exaggeration. But she's probably around her mid-50s. But when I saw her in my so-called dream, sitting in that chair butt naked, she looked like she was 103 years old. Why? Because she's been sucked dry. Her soul has been sucked dry, just like the majority of the wicked motherfuckers in this world. That's why I saw her looking like that. Her soul has been sucked dry, and shouldn't be a surprise. Yeah, all the shit that I've been going through with these motherfuckers in this family that I'm always talking about. And it's like I mentioned this to somebody not too long ago when I was talking about this vaccination shit. And I was talking about certain members in my family who took that shit. And I said that before this coronavirus shit started, I already knew that they the type of motherfuckers that'll take that shit, take that motherfucking mark, no questions asked. They follow the government, do whatever they say, no questions asked. So, am I surprised? Got a number of people in my family took the shots. Nigga, please. Been talking about these motherfuckers for the majority of my YouTube career. I knew they was going in. So for them to be taking that shit, no questions asked, it ain't no fucking surprise. And like I said, see, people just not getting into this shit now as far as seeing what the fuck is really going on, because when I was going through all this shit, most people just didn't give a fuck. They wasn't going through the shit, and it was a few people who, even though they might not have been going through it, they understood. They wasn't nuts, they didn't have their head up their ass. But it's so many people just in the beginning stages of this shit with these people. And it's like I said, I said this a number of times, and I talked about this as soon as I came back to YouTube in 2020, that I ain't really been going through shit. I'm all but on cruise control right now, y'all. Ever since my mama died. Immediately after that, the coronavirus started. I've been chilling like a motherfucker. I ain't been going through shit. I ain't already been through it. I ain't bragging, but I'm balling. How the fuck am I balling? I ain't got no job. I ain't got no money. I ain't got a life. But I'm balling. Why? Because I am a motherfucking man of God. I got my soul and I'm getting ready to go home. So I'm balling. And talking about not going through shit right now, like I was before, shit. I ain't bullshitting. This is like a little mini vacation for me. This shit's been going on right now, this coronavirus shit. Y'all thought I was bullshitting. I told y'all I unleashed all that motherfucking stress and all that wicked shit on this wicked ass world. That's why I'm chilling while they like this. Shit. I told y'all this spirit of fear ain't for y'all, God's people. It's for them wicked motherfuckers. This is what they wanted and I gave it to them. Fuck them. And they tried to give it back to me and I was like, nope. This is what they wanted. They fought for this shit. They rejected the truth over and over and over and over and over again. Laughed, giggled, thought they was balling. Now I'm balling. Like I said about my homo and the making brother. Got all kinds of money and shit, but he's alone, unhappy. Why? Because he ain't got his soul. I ain't got shit. As far as material shit and money and all that shit. But I'm balling. Why? Because I got my soul and I'm getting ready to go home. Now, shout out to, hold on, let me get my notes. I gotta get my notes. That's right, motherfucker. I gotta get my notes. Shout out to one of my subscribers, Shelly, the goddess, and my queen, Pamela. Y'all know who y'all are. Now, very recently, both of them, they think that, you know, bad shit's going on between me and my sister in this house right now. No. I told y'all, I'm balling. What just happened recently with the shit, that clip that I played with my sister going off, that was strictly between her and her daughter, my niece. I've been going through a whole lot of horrible, satanic nigga shit with these niggas in this family for many years. And like I said, what the majority of the people going through right now is what I was going through, but they just in the beginning stages. They ain't experienced shit yet. And eventually it's going to be even worse than what I went through, because these wicked ass people about to wake up to who they truly are. So, my sister that I'm living with, the relationship that we have right now is beautiful. How can that be? Yeah, I've been through a lot of shit with her too. She's one of the family members that I went through a lot of hell with. But everything cool as shit right now. Why? Because it's motherfucking Judgment Day, y'all. And all these motherfuckers are, what I always say, they freaking the fuck out. And it's so many motherfuckers in this family who either died or took off running. And I play a Lord Yeshua Pandera. I am the only motherfucking man that's left around here. And I'm the king around here.
Oh my
So hey, I ain't gonna do shit. Them motherfuckers is super fucking terrified of what's going on in this world. Everybody's running from this family. A lot of people in this family have died. For real. Because like I said, yeah, God's people, we don't die. Wicked people die. Been a lot of crazy shit going on. And the motherfuckers that's left around here in this family, that includes my sister, please. They don't fuck with me at all in any way, shape, or form, not even a teeny tiny bit. Why? Because I'm the only man left around this motherfucker. And I told y'all not too long ago that these wicked people, they love to hang around me and be around me because I make them feel safe. But just goes to show you how ignorant they are. Just like I said, they don't know I'm the motherfucking Grim Reaper. Moth to a flame. I told y'all these motherfuckers getting played like a motherfucker. Wicked people. Hanging around me to feel secure. I mean, goddamn. So they don't fuck with me at all. Hell no. I'm the motherfucking king around here.
Well, I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker.
Shit. The only man that's left around here. A real man. By the way. But there ain't no other men around here at all. My nephew took off running a long time ago. He couldn't deal with this shit. My dad gone. He died. He didn't die. He wasn't a wicked motherfucker. Crazy as shit, yeah. That was a crazy motherfucker. But he wasn't wicked. My sister that I'm living with right now, since all this coronavirus shit started, dad died, mama died and all that shit, she ain't been fucking with me at all in any way, shape, or form. There's so much fear in her right now. She wouldn't dare do that demonic shit that they do where they like to fuck with you and start arguments and blah, blah, blah. No, she wouldn't dare do that shit. Because she is so fucking afraid with all this shit going on in this world. And she's also afraid that I will leave. Alrighty then. Now I'm gonna show some images, but I'm not gonna say shit about it. While I'm showing these images, I'm gonna give a few shout outs and shit. And after I do this, then I'm gonna show and talk about a couple of images and this video, this short video of this face manifesting in the clouds. So let's do that shit. Let's do that shit, motherfucker. Alright. Alrighty then, I got this image from Beyond the Spectrum. She already talked about this in her video. I never got a chance to talk about it, so I'm just showing these images and giving a shout out to Beyond the Spectrum. Also, I want to give a shout out to my brother Riz. Any of these images that I'm showing, if you want me to send it to you directly, just let me know what's up. And shout out to Harley, the Butterfly Witch, YouTube channel Harley, the Butterfly Witch. And let me see. Also, shout out to Pamela. Thank you for always sending me information. And let me see. Shout out to Shelly, the Goddess. And let me see. What else? Shit, I don't know. Yeah, shout out to everybody. Yeah, everybody who watch my videos. Yeah, and so all my subscribers and all that good shit. And also anybody who want to get in contact with me. Other than the email, you can send me an email and I'll give you my phone number. Like I said, I can't talk to everybody right now because, you know, I got, you know, I'm talking to certain people and yeah, you know, conversations been going on for a while, so I can't talk to everybody, but anybody want to get in contact with me, you know, other than email, you can send me an email, I'll give you my number, and if we can't talk, you know, at the time, you know, you can send me text messages. Yeah. And shout out to my boy, Louisiana Tay. I'm going to put the link to his YouTube channel in the description box. Louisiana Tay. Check him out, y'all. Check out his channel. Subscribe to his channel. All right, y'all, check this out. I think I probably recorded this video a few weeks ago, whatever it was. But as usual, I don't see shit usually until I check the video out later. So this video right here, I zoomed in on this motherfucker. And look at this area right here that I got circled. This video is untouched as far as all I did was zoom in. I didn't mess with the contrast or anything like that. Now right in this area, right there, you're gonna see that face manifest. See that motherfucker? And if y'all can't see it, that's alright. Y'all know how I do's. Y'all know how I do. So what I did was I turned down the contrast and I brought up the brightness. Now, check this out. Right there in that area, look closely. Watch that big ass face manifest. Uh-huh. It's your ass, Mr. Postman. Look at that motherfucker opening up his mouth. Uh-huh. Coming to get these motherfuckers. These wicked ass heathens. Mystery Babylon the Great. Judgment Day 2021. The spirit world is chaotic and coming for these wicked motherfuckers' asses. Now check out these still images. Before and after. And I'm gonna zoom in on that motherfucker like a motherfucker. Look at that shit, nigga. Look at that shit. And you can see all kinds of shit in this image as well, but I'm just pointing this motherfucker out. And in this area too, where this face manifested, it looked like multiple faces right there. Entities all over this motherfucker. Clouds. Bullshit. Look at that face. Y'all know what that is?
Big black nigga coming to get you.
Hey y'all, check this out. I'm finna close out this video in a couple of minutes. I think it's July 27th. I just checked the date and forgot that fucking quick. But it's I guess Wednesday, July 27th. Wait a minute. Nope, that's wrong. Tuesday, July 27th. That's what it is right now. I guess. But anyway, I just mentioned my dad early in this video. And I recorded that part yesterday. So this morning, that motherfucker showed up. Oh, brother. I knew it. So I ain't seen that dude in a long time. My dad who died. My dad who passed away. Soon as I mentioned him, he showed up in my so-called dreams. Listen to this shit, niggas. In this dream, I was just leaving the house and it was nighttime. And it was darker than usual. And once I was getting ready to go to the gas station. I was on my bike. Shut up. I was on my bike getting ready to go to the gas station. In this so-called dream, it's nighttime and it's darker than usual. And when I was getting ready to go down the street, I saw that nigga down the street who I'm always talking shit about. And I was like, oh boy. So I turned around and all of a sudden it just got super dark, pitch dark. No lights on the streets, no lights in the houses, no lights coming from the moon, stars, nothing. It was pitch black. It's your ass, Mr. Postman. I've had a number of dreams where everything just went pitch black. So anyway, after that, it only in this so-called dream, it went pitch black, but only for like a couple of seconds. And then it slowly started to light up, And then I looked over by the house, this house that I'm staying in this so-called dream. When I looked over by the house, my dad was standing over there. Oh, brother. Crazy motherfucker. And that's why I'm crazy. But At the end, I had this dream this morning. At the end of this dream, I was like in a hotel. And somebody was knocking on the door. And I looked through the peephole, and there was like chick who worked at the hotel, and she had all this food and shit on the trays, those silver trays, the thing on it and all that shit. And there was a dog with her too. Motherfucking German Shepherd. I opened up the door and I'm like, I think you got the wrong room. She said, no, it's for you. Like, oh yeah, let's do that shit. All kinds of motherfucking food and shit. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? See? Just a so-called dream. Bullshit. Spirit world, baby. Opening up. About to get the fuck up out of here. God's people is about to get the fuck up out of here. We are like a hairline fracture. From getting the hell up out of here. This is some beautiful shit. Now, one more thing before I go. I never mentioned this shit either. I made a video not too long ago. Bro, what's the name of that video? It was that video that I made talking about these fucking wicked ass people. Why they suffering? The Antichrist nation. That's what it was. I think it was titled The Antichrist Nation. This is why your punishment will be so severe. Those of you who've seen that video, I was talking about that white chick who I ran into when I was walking down the street. She got out of the hospital, but she was in Gary all fucking night. The hospital just gave her a pillow and told her to go on shit. She in Gary, Indiana, in the streets all fucking night and shit. And I helped her out a little bit, and and eventually, she was with me for a number of hours, and she tried to, trying to get a ride home and shit. Like I said, she's with me for like 4 or 5 hours and shit. And like I said, white girl hanging around here all motherfucking night. Like I said, in her condition, she had just overdosed and all that shit. Shit. Gonna get pimped like a motherfucker. Shit. I ain't come on now. Pimpin'. So I helped her get home and shit. And her fucking family. Not giving a fuck about her. And friends. But I'm telling y'all that because a few days after that shit happened, being in the spirit, G-O-D, play a Lord, Yeshua Pandera. A few days after that shit happened, I saw her in my so-called dream. And we talked for like just a few seconds. I don't even remember what we was talking about. But based on that dream and based on, I saw her and the way she looked and everything, she's all right now. For now, anyway. Spirit world, baby. Opening up to us all. Time to go home. See? I probably prevented that girl from being pimped. See? I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, buddy. See? I ain't racist. I save white women, too.
Pimpin'.